Hello everybody and welcome back to Simply Chloe 17. Today I am coming at you guys, you probably already know by the title of this video, but I am going to be making Zoella's Funfetti cupcakes. I think that's what they're called. If not, you'll know by the title anyway. But I really want to cook these and just make a really fun baking video for you guys. But before I get into it, I hope you guys have checked out Zoella's video. If you haven't, pause the video right here. I'm going to have her link to that video right on the screen right now and in the first bar on the description below if you're on your phone. There's there. But just go watch that first and then come back to this video. So yeah, like I said, I am not going to be saying any of the measurements in this video because it's not originally my video. I'm just going to go jump straight right into it and start cooking and putting the ingredients into the bowl. Like, I'll say what ingredients I'm using, but if you want to know the measurements and all that, go check out Zoe's video. Like I said, it'll be the first link in the description below. So, first of all, I think I'm going to wing this recipe a bit because if you know me and cooking, I love to cook, but I don't follow the recipes to a T, if that kind of makes sense. I like to go off it a little bit and just wing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the dry ingredients in the bowl first. So I'm going to be putting in the flour, which I probably should have sifted this, but you know, it's all good, it will work. I'm going to be adding the sugar, the caster sugar, and the bicarb soda. So yeah, I put all the dry ingredients in the bowl, if you can see it. Yes. I'm now going to add the butter. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned I did preheat my oven to 175 degrees. Just added the butter in here. I'm going to add the milk, which you only need a little bit of milk just to combine it all. I think I put too much in here, so I'm not going to add all of it. And add 2 eggs. That's 1 and 2. Okay, so I've now added all the dry and most of the wet ingredients in here at the moment. I'm going to give it a bit of a mix so it's just combined, and then I'll add the vanilla and see if I need any more milk, and then I'll add the sprinkles. So I'm just going to combine it all up now. I'm just going to mix it for about a minute just so it's all roughly, so it's just creamy and it's just combined properly. But what I like to do is I'll mix it and then stop it for a second and then make sure I grab all of the stuff that hasn't mixed into it. Just scrape it around, and if you are using one of those mix masters, you just get a wooden spoon and wipe down the sides and it will do the same thing really. But yes. So now that all of the wet and dry ingredients are mixed together, if you'd like to, I am now going to, so I'm going to add some bright coloured sprinkles into the mix because it's a Funfetti cupcake, like I said at the start. But if you don't want these, you don't have to add them. It's just for a bit of fun. So I'm just adding about maybe, I don't know, you can add as much as you like, but I'm just adding about maybe a quarter of the packet or half of the packet. But yes. So once I did that, I'm going to add a splash of vanilla just to give it a bit of taste. What I like to do is pour it into the lid a little, so I know roughly how much is going in there, not just going freehand. I like to do it about halfway up the cap if you have this vanilla, and just pour it all in, but yes. But I'm going to mix it again for maybe another 2 or 3 minutes just to mix it to make sure it's all combined. And yeah. So you'll know once the mixture is done when it is light and airy, if that kind of makes sense, and it's like a white, pale, creamy colour, and then you are ready to put the mixture into the cupcake. What's it called? Holders. So what I like to do, if I don't lick the batter off the spoons, I grab them in both hands like this. Even if you have one of those mix masters, you can do the same thing with like a little blade thing. I like to grab it and just tap it on the bottom of my hand, and it just takes all the mixture off the spoons. Or you can just go like this, bang it. But if you bang it on the side of the bowl, it will make all the bubbles and like the air, like how you put aerated the mixture, it will make the bubble, like it will make it sink and it won't be as airy once you like cook it. But yes, so now for the fun part, I bought these colourful kind of cupcake holders to match the Funfetti cupcakes. which you don't have to. If you have plain cupcake holders, that'll do just fine. And yeah, I'm gonna line the whole tray with these little patty cake holders before I put the mixture in. But what do you guys like to do? Like while you're baking, do you like to listen to music, or do you bake with your friends? Or write in the comments below what you like to do when you're baking, because I'd love to know. I love, like if I'm just chilling baking by myself, I love blasting music because I like dance and cook at the same time. Yeah. So now that I've lined my tray with these little colourful patty cakes, I'm going to put the mixture in. So what I like to do to put the mixture in, I grab 2 spoons, one to scoop it and then one to spoon it out into the cupcakes. Or I think what Zoella did, she had an ice cream scooper or something to put it in. But I don't know where my one of that is gone, so I'm going to be using the spoons. So what I like to do is just grab in here and plop it in. But you don't want too much, because if the self-raising flour that you put in here, it's going to raise them, so you don't want it to be too much in there. The ice cream scooper would probably work a lot better than my method, just saying, because you probably won't spill as much. But actually at the moment I'm going pretty right, so yes. And yeah, it should look something like this. And now I'm going to whack these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Depends if they're cooked or not, but they should just be slightly golden on the top. So into my oven. Set timer for 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes and counting.
So I just took the cupcakes out of the oven, and while they are resting, cooling down over there, I'm going to make the icing for the cupcakes. So yeah, so the only ingredients you'll need for this is icing sugar and butter. And yeah, so once you have shifted all your icing sugar in the bowl, you add the butter. So add your butter in, make sure it's soft and it's not like melting, so room temperature is the word for it. So now what you want to do is just mix it for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, just till it's all combined. And yeah, I'll show you what it looks like once it's all combined. So once you're done, it should look something like a kind of pale white consistency. I think I might have over whipped mine a bit, but it should look something like this. Something that resembles a bit of like frosting / icing, but yes. I'm just going to wait till my cupcakes are completely cool to ice these, and I'll be back to you guys. So once your cupcakes are cool to the touch, it is the time to ice your cupcakes once you've made all the icing and stuff. And before, I forgot to mention why I have that extra bowl on my table is that if you want, you can add the little Funfetti little sprinkles into the mixture, into the icing mixture if you want to, but I didn't want to because it's already going to be too sweet enough. But yeah. So your cupcake should look something like this once you're done. I actually didn't really use the piping method because it just didn't turn out the way I liked it. So what I ended up doing was just putting a big dollop of icing onto the cupcake and just like circling the cupcake around until it kind of went to kind of a point. But yeah, the taste test of the cupcake. I hope you like this video, guys. It's something a bit different because I did want to do a baking video, but I didn't know what to do, so I cooked these cupcakes. And yeah, I'll definitely go try baking these, and yeah, because it's a simple recipe. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys all again next week with an all new video. And yeah, bye guys.